I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
This is not a good movie, but okay, this is a paid request for Anthony. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of video, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box, if you wish. Like I would say, this is not a good movie, but I didn't hate it because if you know my channel, you know I don't really like the word cheesy. I think the word cheesy gets overused a lot. I think it's used for a lot of films that I personally don't think deserves that title, deserves that comparison, that remark. I just don't. But if you are going to use the word a film like this, that makes more sense to use it on a film like this. Like if someone called this cheesy, I'm like, yeah, I can agree with that. Because it's definitely no Maniac Cop, let alone Maniac Cop 2. I like all three Maniac Cop films. I like 2, then 3, then 1. And they're all better than this. This one is definitely much low budget. Probably less to no budget. The kills are very dry. You barely see any of the kills. You see little bits of blood. Probably get more blood from your nosebleed in this movie. The acting is really, really bad. But I don't know. It was an hour and 20 minutes. The acting was so bad, it was kind of fun to watch. The music, I actually rather like the music. People may be like, well, what's the big deal? It's that sort of low, serious, moody type of score. For example, the slasher film Intruder had it. I'm a sucker for those really low, moody... Okay, that fits for the horror film. That fits for a slasher film. I can't describe it. It's not like, oh, this is a grandiose score, but just simple, moody score. It's the type of score I'm a sucker for. I'm not sure how to describe the score other than that. And the villain, this actor named Bobby Ray Schaefer, who you think is a cop, who's also the devil worshiping. He's playing it so over the top and bug-eyed, and he's bad but fun to watch. He's bad but fun. Because he's... It's like he or someone told him, like, don't take this so seriously. So he'll do these laughs. It's like, looks like you need a policeman. And he breaks someone's neck, or he grabs someone and goes, hey, you tired? You run down? You need some energy? And tasers the person. Or, hey, you're resisting arrest. Hey, now stop this. You're obstructing justice. It's it made me laugh. It was fun. It's not quite up to Eric Freeman and Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. He's still the king of that bad acting. Hey, how's it going, Red? Good color. Garbage day. But this guy is getting up there. I did not quite, but he's fun in that hilariously bad way with the wild eyes. That's why he's like didn't take it too seriously. And I mean, it begins with him killing this couple, very bloodless. It's a couple driving. They see a cop car. They're lost. They want to ask directions. A guy walks off. He disappears. His girl finds him with a knife in his fucking head. Breaks the girl's neck. Then when they have pretty much 16s out of college on a trip, they go off to this place, middle of nowhere, of course. And just the dialogue. What has 18 legs and 2 tits? The Supreme Court. Or there's a point where the caretaker gets killed with an axe to the head. It's not as violent as it sounds. And so it's like, I heard screaming. Did you hear screaming? Oh, you're imagining things. It was the rock music. You're imagining things. It was the rock music. I'm sorry, I had a brain aneurysm. But you know what? Just recently I saw this slasher film called Trick that tried to be very clever and tried to overcompensate and has this good cast. But when you get a film like Trick from 2019 and just how much they dropped the ball and how much they fucked it up, that makes me more mad because they had a good cast. Omar Epps, Tom Atkins, Jamie Kennedy. They had not a big budget, but bigger than this, because this cost like $4.25. And they had a director who did My Bloody Valentine, the remake, and Drive Angry. This, I don't know what done. This has... a film like Trick doesn't have excuses to be as bad as it was. And even that's more poorly written than this film. And this one, at least, it's shorter. And it's more fun bad. At least you have that going. And there are times with the killer himself that... the killer has... And even the deaths are, as dull as they are, sometimes a bit more creative. Someone gets a baton down their throat. At least he had that. But... or you're laughing at it. He's looking for a cop. You looking for a cop? And the kid, it can't be. But it is. And that's where he gets the axe to the head. The acting is about porn level acting, which maybe that's an insult to porn actors. There was stuff to laugh at, so at least it gave me something. Like the 16s, someone stole the beer. Oh, why would someone steal our beer? Did we drink it all? No, we wouldn't have drank it all. There's no way we would have drunk it all. And it's people looking for shit, looking for their beer. Have a beer every time someone says get beer. Oh, someone took my hairbrush. Where's my hairbrush? This one guy who's going to drive off to get more beer, he stops and he starts giving his own monologues. Just wait for the dust to settle. Oh, this is my lucky day. Oh, this beer is warm. Hey, what's that cop doing there? Who are you talking for? Fucking shit. The director's a guy named Wallace Potts. Oh, sadly passed away 2006. I don't know what else he's directed. It's not showing anything. Maybe IMDb. Again, the teal, spoiler alert for the teal, spoiler alert. The couple, one dies off screen, he has a knife in his head, one gets her neck broken. Then the caretaker gets an axe to the head, it is not as violent as it sounds. Then of the 6, 2 survive. The other 4, one gets a baton down his throat, one gets tasered to death. And there's nothing bloody or anything, just tasered. One gets hit by a car going 30 feet per hour. And, like that. Don't you mean 30 miles? No, 30 feet per hour. One gets killed off screen. Taser, car, yeah. And then the 2 are running around and 2 cops appear. One gets shot in the head. One gets his heart ripped out, and the killer goes, "Have a heart." And he's saying words like, he gets the gun, "Satan doesn't like bullets." What the fuck? Really? Satan doesn't like bullets. Okay. I guess that's to explain why he didn't use a gun before. It is more explanation than some movies give. God, I hate IMDb, how they change their shit. Why do they change their shit? Okay, director, Psycho Cop, Tales of the Diablo, I guess he was on the crew of Sharky's Machine and the John Travolta film Perfect. He was a music director on Perfect, the John Travolta, Jamie Lee Curtis film. It looks like this is the last film he directed. I guess. Yeah. Anyway. I mean, again, more spoilers. The way the killer dies is there's 2 people, a guy and a girl. The guy picks up the stick. He's like 3 feet away. He throws it, and somehow it impales the psycho cop. They go off. They're safe. The other cops arrive, but the psycho cop is alive because he has a deal with the devil. At the end, well, at least it gives more explanation than some movies do. I guess that is an explanation. And fuck, man. They said the acting is bad, the production is zilch and nada. It's either the woods or this one house. There's laughable lines of dialogue. "Oh, you're just hearing things. It was the rock music. Satan doesn't like bullets." The killer is fun and cheesy. That's an appropriate way of describing his performance. It's rather dull, because it's a lot of, after the opening is, and then killing the caretaker, it's like a bit just people looking for shit, looking for their beer, looking for their hairbrushes. Who's moving our shit? Someone's fucking with us. They're moving our shit around. Again, the gore, mostly bloodless. So, again, for all intents and purposes, this should be a rant, and I should hate the film. But again, it was just, it has that, again, that, I can see why people go, I enjoy a film because of the cheesy quality. Because I'm not usually a guy that does that. I like them for what they are. Sincerely. I love Hard Target, sincerely. I love Cliffhanger, Demolition Man, Rambo films, Commando, sincerely, for what they are. Commando is an action comedy with a wink, and I think it's a sincerely fun film. I don't call it cheesy. It's just I enjoy it as a kick-ass action comedy, or action with humor in it, a twinkle in its eye, so to speak. But again, if you're to say what's a film you enjoy on a cheesy level, this has again that vibe, that aura with the bad acting and the. I do think Bobby Ray Schaefer helped quite a bit. And just again the low budget look, but still that 80s feel to it, which I'm nostalgic for with films nowadays. And yeah, I didn't mind the score. Again, the score is not original, but if you wonder what that is, that's the neighbor's rooster again. They won't shut up because there's chickens and roosters around her. So you're like, what the fuck is? Even the rooster's like, it's cheesy. That's what he's. It's cheesy. Yeah, I know it's cheesy. It's cheesy. He's crying about it being the cheese. Maybe he wants cheese. Maybe I'll stuff cheese down his throat so he'll shut up. So again, it's not a good movie, but you know, I had a little bit of fun with it for what it is. So, but it's no Maniac Cop films. And it's not a film I love or would pick up or watch again. It's just, that's like the big equivalent. Well, that was that. I really don't know what else to say. There's no nudity. If you had nudity, if you had budget for gore, really good creative gore scenes, even with the bad acting and with the over the top villain performance, Officer, was it Joe Vickers? And then like they try to put so many twists. He's not really an officer. He's this. Well, no, he's actually this. I'm like, you're putting a hat on top of a hat. Which is it? You just have him be an evil officer that also worships Satan. But like, oh no, he's also this other guy. He had another name. Oh no, actually, he's this guy that escaped from prison months ago, but he got into the police force with the help of Satan. I said, well, which is it? Like, well, okay, you he's down. But Bobby Ray Schaefer is the villain. He was fun. He was fun, bad but fun. If it's at least fun, you shouldn't drink or jive. You have the right to remain silent. And that's when he puts the baton down the guy's throat. I've seen much worse. Much, much, much worse. Feeders 2, Teen Mavar, Pocket Ninjas, The Amazing Bulk, Robo Vampire, Red Zone Cuba, Neil Breen movies. I've seen much worse than this. So, yeah, at least it was short, and the movie knew that. Psycho Cop. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.